Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and this is going to be our fourth and final challenge on the E's March challenge. So we're going to make this today, and then that will be the last challenge. So make sure that you get all of your entries in before the 31st of this month. You've got to put hashtag esmarchchallenge on there or I won't see it. All right, on this one, this is going to be a little pocket that folds out like this. This is, I just covered that with some book page because this was a single-sided paper, and then it's got little pockets down here, 3 little pockets. I haven't made the tags for those yet, but you can. So, and then it folds back up like this and just ties with a little bow, and then you have a pocket here as well. So we're going to make one of those, so that's going to be your challenge. Now on this one, I am going to turn up about that much. Now I'll tell you, the size of this paper is about 8 1/4 by 6 1/2, but you don't have to have it exact. You can make them smaller, you can make them larger, but this is a good size to make a little, you can turn this into a belly band, so it can be a belly band fold out pocket in your journal if you want to. Now I turned up about, and I'm trying not to talk too loud because it echoes so bad in here. So this will be the last video that I'll be able to do until we get back, just because it's so, everything's moved out and I've got to get all of my computers and everything out today. So this will be the last one. All right, so I've turned it up about 2 inches. Then you're going to fold this up that way. And again, it looks like I'm folding that about 2 inches. Let me measure. Yep, 2 inches. And then just open that back up and take this little piece and you're going to fold it over to where that little score line comes down through there, just like that. So fold that over to there and just make your crease. Now, I don't crease right here because you're actually going to leave that open, so just make your crease down to there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut into this in just a minute, but in the meantime, we're just going to tuck it in like that. So you see what we did? You just fold that over, starting at that score line that goes down through here, and then we're just going to fold it over like that, okay? Now you can fold this back up, and then you're going to fold it. This is kind of an origami fold, but not exactly. So then you're going to fold it over this way. And what you're doing is matching up this fold with the edge of the paper as best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you can do one more fold if you want to. You can fold it back like that. So on this one, I only did the one fold, but if you have enough paper, you can do the 2 folds like that. So we're just going to cut this little edge right here off. You could cut it off or fold it under. We're just going to cut it off like that. And then this little edge that sticks over, we want to cut that off like that. Okay, now since this was a double-sided paper, I don't have to put the book page on there. But if you're working with a single-sided paper, then just make sure that you cover the other side with something, the part that shows. And you can make these for right-handed or left-handed, it doesn't matter. Whichever way you want to put it in your journal. All right, so that's what we've got right there. So we have little pockets here, and then when this folds up, you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. And then this can sit in your journal, and I'll show you how it goes in your journal. Let's grab a blank page. So let's say we're going to put it on here. You could put it about right there, just glue at the top and underneath at the bottom. And then you'd have a little belly band, but it would be a fold out pocket. So let me hold this back. See, it folds out like that. And then you have a tie on it to tie that up. So a belly band fold out pocket, maybe that's what we'll call it. All right, so and you can make them a little bit taller if you want to go, if you have a larger album, you can make it a little bit taller. That would go all the way from the bottom to the top. Okay. Now, since I don't need to cover any parts with book page like I did here, then I'm just going to ink around this just a little bit. First, I'm going to around this corner. Now, my corner rounder is who knows where, so I'm just going to round it by hand like that. All right, that's how I inked it right there. I inked all of my little creases, and then I inked the outside. Now, on this part right here, I'm going to glue that down, because you don't want that coming up, so I'm just going to glue it over. If you wanted to cut this off, you could, but leaving it folded over makes your pocket and everything a little bit stronger. So I would say leave it if I were you. Okay. Then press that down, and then you're going to glue right at the end of your little pockets and at all of those little score lines. So glue right up through here, right here, here. This makes more than one pocket. And right there. And then you're just gonna press that down. Just like that. So then you've got all of your little pockets right there, there, there. And then you've got a little tiny one here or a little side tuck, either one. I'm not going to glue that little part down. I'm going to leave it like that. So then burnish your score lines really well so that it will stay folded as much as possible. And then we're just going to take a little string. I did capture my string before they took it out this morning, so I've got some string that we can put on here. Let's see. I think I might just put a piece of this on there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Now, you can turn this paper either way that you want. If we wanted to turn it around the other way, where more of this would show, you can just fold it in the opposite direction. It doesn't matter. Well, I've already glued it down now, so I can't, but you could have folded it in the opposite direction so more of this paper would have shown if you wanted to. I'm going to leave mine like this because I'm going to be gluing some embellishments on there. So you're just going to tie it. You can tie it with baker's twine, whatever you have. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tie it and then I'll embellish a little bit. And then I'll probably cut some of that string off. Right, so let's see what we have here. This is from Hello Susan, this paper. So we'll see what we have in here to embellish that with. I don't know if my lace, no, I still have my lace here. Okay, I think I might cut out this little ticket and put there, or the little stamp. I'll put that up at the top, and then we'll put some lace and things at the bottom. And I'll show you one more time how to make the fold before we go. And that way you will know how to make your fold and you can do your last challenge. All right, we're going to put that right there. Just like that. Then I think I want something right here too. So let's see what we have. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That little piece would look good there, wouldn't it? So let's go ahead and cut that one out. All of this is from Hello Susan, and I don't remember the name of the collections right this minute. Susan, if you watch this and you remember what collections I have used, please leave them in the link below so that everybody will know. because I am probably not going to have time to look them up. So if Susan can leave those for you, that'd be great. All right, then we're going to put that one right there. Okay, I'm going to untie it now, and then I'll tie it back in just a minute. So then I want something here. I'm going to put a piece of lace, but I'm probably going to put a butterfly right there. On this one, I'm going to clip that little edge off right there. And right there. And then if you just ink where you clip that off, it looks like it was supposed to be that way. So let me grab a piece of lace. Oh look, I found my corner rounder. It was in my lace box. Okay. Let's grab a little piece of this. I'm gonna run it right there at the bottom. Okay, just clip that off, and then I want a little butterfly to go there. And I think this one right here would look good there. So let me find my fussy cutting scissors, wherever they might be. I'll go ahead and cut it out, and then I'll okay. All right, we're gonna fussy cut these, and I'm not gonna make you watch because you know how to fussy cut. Now, I always go around my fussy cutting with my ink. That way, all those little places that I missed will be covered up. All right, we're gonna put that down right there. Just like that. And then we're gonna put a little piece of bling there. Oops. So I think I'm going to run the bling like that all the way across there. Just like that. So there's your little pocket flip out. I guess what are we going to call it? We can call it a belly band pocket flip. And I think I am going to glue the edge of this down, just so that it doesn't come apart when you start to open it. Like that. There we go. And you can also embellish here if you want. I'm going to leave that like it is until I start to put it in my journal, and then I might embellish a little bit on there. And just put little tickets. Let me just cut this out and I'll show you. Put little tags, tickets, whatever in these little pockets. So you could just stick those down in there like that. You don't want to put a lot of dimension in here. It won't fold up right. But you can put some small things. You can put one of the little stamps. Put one of those in there. That'd be cute. Let's just cut this one and we'll stick it in there. See what it looks like. These are just some decal scissors that I've had for a long time. Somebody asked me, did I sell them? No, you can buy these usually at Walmart or just a craft store. Real inexpensive. Alright, those are perfect to go right in there. And then you can put another one here and there if you wanted to. Then it closes back over like that, and then you can just take your string and tie it up. Now I'm going to put my string a little bit lower than I did on the other one because I want it to hold this little bottom pocket. Right there. Just like that. And then this part we'll cut off. Okay, so that is the little belly band fold out pocket that we are using for our 4th challenge of the month. So that is what we're challenging you to do. Now I'm going to show you the fold one more time before I let you go. Let me grab some paper. I'm just going to grab this piece of book page here, a magazine page. Like I said, I cut mine about 6.5 to 8.25. Just depends on how big you want them or how long you want them. You can just play around with your size. Now I go ahead and fold this bottom up about 2 inches. You can wait and fold it later or fold it now. I just fold it so that I kind of get a feel of how much I have left up here. And then you're going to fold this over about 2 inches. And then this piece, you're just going to bring right to that score line that goes down through there. And you're just going to fold that down. And you can see this one was shorter than the other one. That doesn't matter because you're going to glue that down and tuck it in anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sometimes they may come out the same, sometimes they may come out a little shorter. Depends on how you cut your paper. And then you're just going to fold this over right there. And then you're going to fold this back, making sure that it lines up with the end of your paper. And then if you have any more out here like I did, you can go ahead and fold it back again. So you can just keep folding it back and forth, just like an accordion fold, until you run out of paper, or you can cut it just like I did on this one. And you have a little pocket here, pocket here. When you open it up, you've got a pocket there and there. So I'll show you one more time. There's my paper. Fold up about 2 inches. I fold from the right hand side, but you could fold from this side, either one. Fold over about 2, and then I open that back up, and where that score line is, where I folded right there, I fold this piece down at a triangle, and then I make sure that it comes down low enough that this is going to come over it, that little pocket, and then you've got it like this. So then you're going to fold that over like that. Then you're going to come right here to this edge, and you're going to make a fold here that's going to be in line with the end of your paper. Fold that back, and there you go. And if you have more, fold it back again. But either way, they're cute. All right, so that is it. That is your challenge number 4 and final challenge for this month. So make sure that you get all of those in. All entries have to be in by the 31st of this month, or you will not be in the drawing for the $50 giveaway that we're going to be doing. We'll have to wait until sometime in April to do the giveaway, because by the time I get back and then I go over all the entries, get all those lined up, and everybody gets their entry in, it'll probably be the first week in April before we draw. So that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.